Georg Friedrich Ferdinand, Prince of Prussia, is the current head of the House of Hohenzollern, the former ruling dynasty of the German Empire and of the Kingdom of Prussia. He is the great-great-grandson and historic heir of Wilhelm II, the last German emperor and king of Prussia, who was deposed and went into exile upon Germany's defeat in World War I in 1918. Education and career. Georg Friedrich is the only son of Prince Louis Ferdinand of Prussia and Countess Donata of Castel-Rudenhausen. After the death of his father, Georg Friedrich spent much of his youth in the care and under the guidance of his paternal grandfather. He attended grammar schools in Bremen and Oldenburg and completed his education at Glenarmond College near Perth, Scotland, where he passed his A-levels. He volunteered for a 2-year stint in the Alpine troops of the German army, where he was known simply as Prus. Georg Friedrich took his degree in business economics at the Freiburg University of Mining and Technology. Georg Friedrich works for a company specializing in helping universities bring their innovations to market. He also administers the Princess Era of Prussia Foundation, founded by his grandmother in 1952. He lives near Bremen and at Hohenzollern Castle. Georg Friedrich claims compensation for expropriated land and palaces in Berlin. The procedure for compensation was started by his grandfather Prince Louis Ferdinand of Prussia under the Compensation Act in March 1991. House of Hohenzollern. Georg Friedrich succeeded his grandfather Prince Louis Ferdinand I of Prussia as head of the Royal House of Prussia, a branch of the House of Hohenzollern, on the 26th of September 1994. He learned to appreciate the history and responsibility of his heritage during time spent with his paternal grandfather, who often recounted to him anecdotes from the life in exile of his own grandfather, the last German Kaiser. His position as sole heir to the estate of his grandfather was challenged by his uncles, Friedrich Wilhelm and Michael, who filed a lawsuit claiming that, despite the renunciations as dynasts at the time of the marriages, the loss of their inheritance rights based on the selection of spouse was discriminatory and unconstitutional. His uncles were initially successful. The Regional Court of Hechingen and the Higher Regional Court of Stuttgart ruling in the favor in 1997 on the grounds that the requirement to marry equally was immoral. However, the Federal Court of Justice of Germany overturned the original rulings in favor of Georg Friedrich's uncles, the case being remanded to the courts at Hechingen and Stuttgart. This time both courts ruled in favor of Georg Friedrich. His uncles then took the case to the Federal Constitutional Court of Germany, which overruled the previous court rulings in Georg Friedrich's favor. On the 19th of October 2005, a German regional court ruled that Georg Friedrich was indeed the principal heir of his grandfather Louis Ferdinand, but also concluded that each of the children of Louis Ferdinand was entitled to a portion of the Prussian inheritance. Marriage. On the 21st of January 2011, Georg Friedrich announced his engagement to Princess Sophie Johanna Maria of Eisenberg, who studied business administration in Freiburg and Berlin and works at a firm that offers consulting services for non-profit business. The civil wedding took place in Potsdam on the 25th of August 2011, and the religious wedding took place at the Church of Peace in Potsdam on the 27th of August 2011, in commemoration of the 950th anniversary of the founding of the House of Hohenzollern. The religious wedding was also broadcast live by local public television. The dinner, which many members of German and European royal families attended, was held in the Orangey Palace at Sanssouci Park. Princess Sophie's parents are Franz Alexander, Prince of Eisenberg, and his wife, an EQT Countess Christine von Sommer Friedrich. The couple shared descent from Charles II, the first reigning Grand Duke of Mecklenburg-Strelitz and a brother of Charlotte of Mecklenburg, Queen Consort of George III of the United Kingdom. Princess Sophie's father is head of the senior branch of the mediatized princely House of Eisenberg, known under the Holy Roman Empire and subsequent German Empire as the Buddingen-Berstein line. In 1913, Franz Alexander's grandfather, Franz Joseph, dropped the Unbuddingen-zu-Berstein suffix from his title as First von Eisenberg. The princess has two brothers, hereditary Prince Alexander and Prince Victor, and two older sisters, respectively Archduchess Katharina, wife since 2004 of Archduke Martin of Austria-Est, and Princess Isabel, widow of Karl, Prince of Wied. As a Protestant descendant of Queen Victoria through her daughter the Empress Victoria of Germany, Georg Friedrich was in the line of succession to the British throne from his birth until his marriage in 2011, as he married a Roman Catholic. According to the Act of Settlement of 1701, he was thus debarred from the British line of succession until the implementation in 2015 of the Succession to the Crown Act 2013, which restored any succession rights to British dynasts forfeited because of marriage to Roman Catholics. Issue. On the 20th of January 2013, Georg Friedrich's wife Sophie gave birth to twin sons in Bremen, He and Amp. Rh Prince Karl Friedrich Franz Alexander of Prussia, HRH Prince Louis Ferdinand Christian Albrecht of Prussia. Karl Friedrich, the elder of the two, is the heir apparent. The boys were baptized in the chapel of St. Michael at Hohenzollern Castle on the 24th of June 2013. The third child, a daughter, was born on the 2nd of April 2015. HRH Princess Emma Marie Charlotte Sophie of Prussia. Princess Emma was baptized in the chapel of St. Michael at Hohenzollern Castle on the 13th of June 2015. Her godparents are Archduchess Katharina of Austria and Prince Otto of Castel-Rudenhausen. Titles, styles and honors. Titles and styles: the 10th of June 1976 to 26 September 1994, His Royal Highness Prince Georg Friedrich of Prussia. The 26th of September 1994 present, His Imperial and Royal Highness the Prince of Prussia. Official in Germany. The 10th of June 1976 present, Heir Georg Friedrich Prince von Preußen. Honors: House of Prussia, Sovereign Knight Grand Cordon with Collar of the Order of the Black Eagle. House of Prussia, Sovereign Knight Grand Cordon with Collar of the Order of the Red Eagle. House of Prussia, Sovereign of the Order of Merit of the Prussian Crown. House of Prussia, Sovereign of the Order of the Crown. House of Prussia, Sovereign Knight Grand Cordon with Collar of the Imperial House Order of Hohenzollern Prussia. House of Prussia, Sovereign of the Imperial Order for Merit. House of Prussia, Sovereign of the Order of Louise. House of Prussia, Sovereign of the Imperial German Order of St. John. House of Prussia, Sovereign of the Order of Wilhelm. Quotes. I do not see any reason for the political system in Germany to be changed, and I am very happy, probably happier than many of my forebears. I have as head of the House of Hohenzollern no political role, and neither do I aim at such. Ancestry.